Hello, Year 2. Good to see you again. Last lesson, we looked at Salat. What was Salat? Prayer. Okay, so Salat is the Muslim version of prayer. And what did we look at the lesson before that? We looked at wudu. I wonder if you can tell me just quickly what wudu is. Okay, so wudu is cleaning and washing yourself, getting ready to go into prayer. So we looked at the building itself, then we looked at then we looked at wudu, which is washing and preparing yourself for prayer. Then we looked at salat, which is both praying 5 times every day, but also Friday prayers, the most important prayers that happen inside the mosque. Today, we're asking this question: what else happens inside a mosque? So as well as prayer, as well as washing yourself, what else could you expect to see if you hung out in a mosque for a week? As we do this, you've got a lovely spider diagram in your booklet. And on a spider diagram, what you do is you write here a comment and you connect it with the middle here. So you can see I've already written some comments on here in response to what else happens inside a mosque. I would like you to add maybe 3 more comments onto there. 3 more things that you're going to observe in today's lesson that happen inside a mosque. So let's make a start. Mosques often provide classes in learning Arabic for both adults and children. I wonder if you know why Muslims want to learn Arabic. Okay, so Muslims want to learn Arabic because it's the language that the Quran was written in, the holy book of Islam. It's the language that Muslims pray in, and it's also a language that lots and lots of Muslims speak day to day. So it's a very, very important language. And that's what it says here. So it says that the Quran and Islamic prayers are written in Arabic, and you can see it's quite a different language from English, has a different alphabet, is written in a very, very different way. So it's quite a difficult thing for English Muslims to learn if they only know English, but it's really good for them afterwards because then they can read the Quran in Arabic. Good. Okay, so they run classes to provide learning Arabic for both children and adults. Mosques often welcome groups on school trips and visits. I've been to a mosque with different children from a different school, and it's a really enjoyable day out. You can see here this group of children is at the London Central Mosque that we spent a lot of time looking at, and they are from a scout group, so they've gone to visit the mosque. Why do you think a mosque might want to welcome visitors to learn more about what happens? Have a think. So, maybe you said that it helps to teach them about a different religion. That's very true. Maybe it's because they're curious to know what happens in this big building in their community. That's also true. Maybe the mosque wants people to understand what's going on inside and to improve understanding in the community. Very true indeed. All good answers. So that's another thing that happens inside mosques is you get school visits and groups from the local community. Okay, mosques also help to run schools for the Muslim community. So just like how you might have heard of a Catholic Christian school, there are also Muslim schools. And some of these schools are full-time. So some students go to a Muslim school every day, just like you would go to our school every day. And some schools only run on a Friday evening or perhaps on a Saturday or a Sunday. And some schools teach everything. They teach English and maths and science. And some schools, the ones that run at the weekend, they just teach about Islam. So they might teach how to learn Arabic and about the Quran and how to pray. And this is the London Islamic School. And this is a school that you can go to every single day, and they teach all the same subjects that we do here at Charles Dickens, but they also teach about Islam. And a lot of the students are Muslim themselves, and a lot of the teachers will be too. So it helps the Muslim community to have somewhere to send their children if they want them to learn more about Islam. Why might a child want their child? Sorry, why might a parent want their child to go to an Islamic school? Have a little bit to think about that. Well, like we just said, it helps them to learn about Islam. Maybe they would like their children to be in the Islamic community. Maybe it's a really good school and they're able to learn really well there, just like you are here at Charles Dickens. Okay, mosques are used for weddings. So here we've got a man and a woman who've just got married, again at the London Central Mosque that we've looked at. And a wedding is a huge celebration, you might have been to a wedding, when two people who love each other decide to make a lifelong promise that they're going to stay together. So lots of weddings happen in mosques, but also funerals happen in mosques as well. So when someone has died, lots of people will get together and they will meet together and have a kind of a, I don't know if it's a celebration. They'll have a memorial, a remembrance of someone's life. It's often very sad because that person will have died. And they do that before that person is buried in the ground. So that happens at mosques as well. So you should now be able to add some things into your spider diagram. We looked at funerals, we looked at weddings, we looked at Islamic schools, we looked at people going to visit visit the mosque from different community groups, and we looked at, now I can't remember what the first thing was. Well, I'm sure you can go back and have a look at it. Excellent. Let's get those filled out, and that is the last thing that you're going to fill out in your booklet. So once you've done that, you can send those through if you'd like to, and I'll take a look at them. That would be brilliant. And next lesson, we're going to go and look at some amazing mosques all around the world and look at just what stunning buildings they are. It's going to be really interesting. So I'll see you then. Have a wonderful afternoon, and goodbye.